How do you see the chemistry of the O-line, especially with the two quarterbacks and kind of that whole process still being evaluated as well?
Yeah, we got a great quarterback battle going on. They're both working their tail off and, doing everything they can to push each other to be better. And then as an offensive line room, we've really come together and we got a great competition going. And, the ones group, I think is really, we've had some time together as a group. I think this is year 2 with most of us playing, at least by one another. And so it's just been a great fall camp, probably the best I've ever been a part of here at WSU.
Who on the D-line has been kind of a pest, if you will, for you guys, you think?
Say it again?
Who on the D-line has been kind of a pest for you guys, if you will?
Ansel and Gusta have really just stepped up their game. Caligus does a really good job of pushing them to strain. And so I think that's been a big thing this camp is both of them have just been, nonstop motor, especially Ansel. He's running for days. So I wouldn't say really pests, but just helping us definitely get better.
I know that both the quarterbacks battling for the top spot have worked with the number 1 line. When they're in the huddle, can you tell if there's any nerves there as they're going through this position battle, or what do you see from them?
Both those guys are real cool, calm, and collected. The big thing is they have different leadership styles. Zevi's a little more rah-rah guy. John's pretty cool, calm, and collected, and hey, let's get this done. But, both have a great way of playing. Both have a different style, and it's just, we're able to, as a group of 5 guys, we just mesh well with both of them.
I feel like for the offensive and defensive line, the first groups that might get a little bored with fall camp because you're essentially going through the same stuff. You're hitting the same guy across from you. How do you keep it fresh for yourself and the O-line group and not get tired of it out here?
I think what really helps is the situations we go through in camp. That really helps because we go from, we're doing team mix downs to all of a sudden we're doing 2-minute end of the game, which really helps that. And then they rotate the 1s and 2s. But really, like you said, you really just have to wait for the first game. You're just itching to hit a different color.
It wouldn't be a fall camp without you cross-training a little bit. We saw you mostly guard and then a little bit of center the last week. How much you kind of in that same kind of mold keep it fresh for you and you're kind of working on different positions and making sure that you're able to play both guard and center if called upon?
I think the biggest thing is to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. We always want, the next best guy. And so, I even think training center helps me be a better guard. Playing guard helps me be a better center. So it just helps me be a all-around better, offensive lineman, as well as knowing other people's assignments and being able to really help the young guys know what to do.
You mentioned the continuity of the offensive line, a good number of you guys back from starting last year. Obviously, Connor graduated, but you have Devin who's been here 5 years. How much do you think that eased the transition, having a guy that you're familiar with playing center now?
It's huge. I've played next to Devin since I was a freshman. We were on scout team together. We were in the 2s together. So I've been around him a long time, and that really helps because you know how they think, the effort they give. You've been with them in workouts and that kind of thing. So it makes it so much easier.
College Football 25 has you 81 overall. It's tops amongst the offensive linemen. You happy with your rating?
Yes, sir. I work my butt off and I try to do a good thing, but it's awesome and a dream come true to be on a video game, which is something I didn't really see as a kid, but seeing it now is really awesome.
I'm curious about if you feel like there's any difference between blocking for John and Zevi, and if those guys just in the pocket have any kind of difference to you.
I would say when I watch film, they definitely have tendencies. Zevi holds on to the ball a little bit. John likes to roll out. But when I'm in there, all I can feel is pressure from the D-line. I don't see where the ball goes. So really all I'm trying to do is just push against pressure. So I'm not sure what really goes on back there until I watch the film.
Yeah. Blocking next to Christian, is that taking any adjustment or kind of what it's like, or what is it like, blocking next to that guy?
It's like putting on a glove. We've been roommates since my freshman year, so it's kind of like we're on the same page all the time. We're able to pick up twists and we're able to really communicate at a high level just because of that friendship and connection we've had.
Traditionally, O-line is one of the smartest positions in all of sports. How does it feel being the smartest O-lineman on this team?
Yeah, I wouldn't give myself the smartest. I definitely think we're well-rounded in that area. Every guy has a different area of expertise. And so you really can't judge how smart someone is based off of one thing. So I think as an offensive line room, Tripp, really good at, things about fishing. Christian, he's really good at kind of pop culture references. Zach Miller has a crazy knowledge about any baseball player that's ever played the game. And so I think as an offensive line group, I can't say I'm the smartest, but I'm well-rounded.
Great answer, Brock Dieu.
Thanks, Dev.